I recently was able to purchase the Heart Companion, which you've probably seen me wearing all week. And I just have to give you a little bit of what my experience has been in wearing this technology and how powerful it's been for me. If you're familiar at all with sacred geometry, or have, even if you've had an inkling of an interest in sacred geometry, when you begin to work with these tools, they are extremely powerful in connecting you. And I want to stay connected to that word connect, because this is what this technology to me I'll let them do the talking in just a moment, but this technology really is about connecting you to not only the truth of who you are, but it literally opens portals to the avatars, the guides that are here to guide you in this lifetime. And I say that because, as you all know, and I mentioned this before, I'm an initiate in Kriya Yoga. My guru is Paramahansa Yogananda in that lineage. And as I began to work with the Heart Companion, the gurus came to me very vividly. I wasn't even sure, in fact, if it was a dream or it was otherworldly. But all I can say is that my experience was as if I was putting on a pair of glasses, and all of a sudden I could see things much more clearly. My connection to my guru became very, very clear in a way that it has never been before. And I feel that in and of itself is a very big gift. And as I was wearing this, I had a sense that this technology is something that Yogananda talked about in his book, Autobiography of a Yogi. And I'm going to read this little piece and do the setup here. So Paramahansa Yogananda's guru was Sri Swami Yukteswar. Sri Swami Yukteswar created these pieces of jewelry for his disciples. And I'm just going to say that, and I'm going to read what this says here. This is on page 144 of Autobiography of a Yogi. So get some glasses on here. So the ancient rishis discovered many ways to curtail the period of man's exile and delusion. There are certain mechanical features in the law of karma that can be skillfully adjusted by the fingers of wisdom. Just as a house may be fitted with a copper rod to absorb the shock of lightning, so the bodily temple can be protected in certain ways. Electrical and magnetic radiations are ceaselessly circulating in the universe. They affect man's body for good and ill. Ages ago, our rishis pondered the problem of combating these adverse effects of subtle cosmic influences, and I'll add on your karma. The sages discovered that pure metals emit an astral light which is powerfully counteractive to negative pulls of the planets. And certain plant combinations were also found to be helpful. And what happened was that in this part of the book, Yogananda is talking about how Sri Swami Yukteswar told him to wear this specific jewelry that he calls bangles in order to help with his karma. At that time, Yogananda was not a Swami yet. His name was he went by the name Muktananda, which was his, Muktananda, Mukunda, which is his given name. And what Sri Swami Yukteswar told him, he said, the stars are about to take an unfriendly interest in you. And when he says the stars, he means karma. Mukunda, fear not, you shall be protected. In about a month, your liver will cause you much trouble, but the illness is scheduled to last for 6 months. But your use of this astrological armlet that they call the bangles will shorten the period to 24 days. The story, you can read it here, goes on just to talk about how the bangle was used to combat karma. and the energies, the electromagnetical energies of the universe, and the health of Yogananda's body. And I believe, and I bring all of this around, and I apologize for the really long introduction and bio, but I think this is an important setup. Is even myself in wearing this, I went into meditation and I asked my guru, Yogananda, is the heart companion? Does it serve the same purpose as the of the bangles? And I not only got Yogananda, I got um, Mahavatar Babaji, who's the beginning of the lineage, who said, yes, absolutely, this is what this technology does. And I was given specific instructions on how to use my heart companion. And we'll be talking a bit more about how you can purchase one of these for karma clearing. We'll be talking more about that at the end. But so this is my introduction to Gregory and Gail Hogue, and I want to just welcome you both, Gregory and Gail, to this session. I'm so delighted to be here with you, and thank you for being here.
Wow.
Whoa, thank you.
Whew, that was lovely.
And I haven't heard that in a long time about the way they were describing the reduction of karma. You know, karma is something that is learning, and we all have to learn from the karma, but it can be greatly reduced. It can be greatly lessened. It isn't like he got to skip around the lesson. He just got to have it shortened. He got to have it so it was manageable. And that's the important thing in working with karma. It needs to always come to fruition so we can let it go.
Yeah, because when it comes down to it, karma is a gift. And we're in a very special time right now. A number of years ago, I was getting from guidance that the relationships that we have with karma are very different than they used to be. And I think that's part of this speeded up path that we're on, because we're on such a strong evolutionary path that it really is of value to everyone when we can get through it, not in a superficial way, but a really deep way. Just the way we're also in a time where, in order to become more highly evolved, we don't necessarily need to go and go off to a retreat or a cave in the mountains for 25 years. That's not the time we're in. So much being offered to us, and these are gifts, and they're meant to be used conscientiously so that we can go through these cycles. We can learn the depth of what's there and move on to this evolutionary path that we're here for.